What's going on, JLB Faction? My name is Joshua Williamson. So for this whole video recipe, I'm going to show you how to make my second favorite cake, right behind chocolate lava cake, strawberry cake. Now, in the past, I made a strawberry cake video, but I'm going to be taking it down because that one just, it didn't turn out the way I wanted it to, okay? But I tried a different recipe, and I'm actually way happier with it than I was with the first one that I made. Like I said, that one's going to be taken down. But anyways, like I said, strawberry cake is my second favorite cake, right behind chocolate lava cake. It's very easy to make. It's time consuming, but in the end, it's worth it. It tastes amazing. So let's get started. So to start off, in this bowl, I have 330 grams of all-purpose flour. And yes, I know it's measured in grams, but deal with it. Get a scale. But anyways, to that, we're going to add 2.5 teaspoons of baking powder, 1 teaspoon of salt, and 1/4 teaspoon of baking soda. Then what we want to do is just whisk those together. Alright, so for the next step in the stand mixer, I have 1 cup of softened butter. To that, I'm going to add 1 2/3 cups of white sugar. And then what we want to do, I forgot to do this off of camera, but you want to use the paddle attachment. And you want to beat the sugar and butter together until it forms a really light, pale, and fluffy consistency. It'll take about 5 minutes. Alright, now that that's formed a really light and pale fluffy consistency, what we're going to do now is add 4 large egg whites, about a teaspoon of vanilla extract. Then we're going to mix those in. After that's mixed in, what we're going to do now is add 1/2 cup of whole milk, 1/2 cup of seedless strawberry jam. And this next ingredient is completely optional, you don't need to add it, but I like to add a little bit of pink food coloring to the batter, just to make it even pinker than it already is. There's no set amount, and like I said, it's an optional ingredient, you don't need to add it. But anyways, mix those in. And the last thing we're going to add is that flour mixture that we made before. And mix that in until it's just well combined, you don't want to overmix it. Now I've got my cake pans. I got 2 9-inch cake pans I've lined with parchment paper and sprayed with baking spray. If you're wondering what's around the pans, those are cake strips. But anyway, so what you want to do is get as even of an amount of batter as you can into both of the pans and spread the batter out everywhere. Then you want to put both pans in the oven at 350 degrees Fahrenheit or 180 degrees Celsius for about 30 minutes or until you take a toothpick, stick it in the center of one of the cakes and it comes out clean. Alright, and this is what the cakes will look like when they come out of the oven. Now what we're going to do is let them cool in the pan for about 20 minutes, then take them out and put them on a wire rack and let them cool completely. You want them to cool completely before we do anything else with them. In the meantime, we're going to get started on our strawberry cream cheese frosting. Alright, so now we're going to get started on the strawberry cream cheese frosting. In this bowl, the stand mixer, I have 8 ounces of softened cream cheese and 1 cup of softened butter. To that, I'm going to add 1/4 cup of seedless strawberry jam and about a teaspoon of vanilla extract. And I'm going to beat them together until they're well combined. And this is optional again, but I'm going to add some pink food coloring to it. I just like making it pinker than it already is. Now finally, I have a massive 7 cups of powdered sugar, and because it's so much powdered sugar, I'm only going to add a little bit at a time. And the reason why is because I don't want a bunch of powdered sugar flying everywhere while I mix it in. So just add a little bit at a time and mix it in. Now it's time to frost the cakes. Now as you can see on my cake pedestal, I have one of the cakes, and I'm going to take a good amount of that strawberry cream cheese frosting that we just made, put it on top, maybe like a cup's worth, spread it all over the top. Now I'm going to put the other cake on top, then I'm going to put a lot more of that frosting on top, and I'm going to spread it all over the top and down the sides. And what's great about my cake pedestal is that it spins, makes it easier and faster to spread the frosting all over the sides of the cake. Alright, our strawberry cake is done. Like I said, it was really easy to make. It is time consuming, but in the end, it's worth it. This tastes amazing. Like I said before, strawberry cake is my second favorite cake right behind chocolate lava cake. It has a really strong strawberry flavor and it's very soft and pillowy. It's such a good cake. You guys need to try this out. But if you do, leave in the comment section down below and tell me what you thought, whether you liked it or you hated it. If you liked it, you thumb it up, hates you thumb it down, and be sure to subscribe and remember the JLB Faction on a journey to 10,000 subscribers. God loves you. See you later.